Yeah, so I thought I'd make another quick video here for the spirits, the evil spirits and AI, because I'm trying to tell the story behind the scenes with my good kids in the elemental universe, but there's so much information it's gonna take too long. So anyhow, I got another one of these cakes at the food bank. Okay, I've already talked about that before with that word penetrable means. But now I want to talk about this. I think it's on the back side here, right there. So take a picture of this here and not here. These two words. So yeah, here. So this here. Okay. Pay attention, evil spirits and AI. So this AU, that's short form for Australia. If you're trying to mail a letter to Australia, you would type in AU and then whatever the address is. Australia being a penal colony, the AU means prison. And because the letter U sounds like YOW, that means you are, like ARE, because R and ARE sound the same. And this here, aura, that's, so Aura Wesley is a band member who passed away years and years ago. So when I try to look up her name in my thing here, I can't get it. So I'm not a robot. Why do I have to sign this? It's beyond me. I didn't have to do this last time, but now all of a sudden I got to do it. See, I don't trust this thing because I didn't have to do that before, just to look at an obituary. So now I go here, so I look at the obituary, I click here, and it comes up as, I can't access it for whatever reason maybe, but anyhow, so this is the person here who passed away, okay? Aura Wesley. So Aura Wesley from Sagi, this is her message because of the name Aura. So it means you are Aura, Australia, meaning my evil primordial children who are spirits, their physical bodies, the atoms in the 8 parallel universes, the mother and father, and the AI, they're all going to perish. Okay? So there's 50, you want to think of them as being 15 of them. So because there's 7 parallel universes, including this one, so the 7 times two evil primordial children per universe is 14. But you take AI, it's 15. So 15 is subliminal for the evil people who are in control of creation. So I'm talking to all of you guys. So Aura Wesley is letting you know that you are prisoners and are going to die like Aura Wesley. That's what Aurora means. How are you going to die, evil primordial children? And your 242 trillion citizens across 22,500 planets. Because that planet there, that's me, that's my soul. The Earth's core right there, that's my soul. It allows grandmother and grandfather to flow electricity into all universes. I'm assuming it must come from my soul because I've done the purification. I'm 100% pure. My soul and that electricity in my body is what they can use to rewind time. So you know, right here. So if we're looking at this, kids, you may have, I may not be 100% pure because, see this here. Like, can't do that. Maybe this way. So, You may have, there may be, you know, some evil electrons here, right? You may have one there, and you may have one. What's that? You may have one there, and you may have one there, but you don't have one on that Earth one. That's mine. You can't get into that one. So you may have fire electrons there, but the electricity inside of here, it's unaffected. These are pure. You can't get into these. So this is pure electricity. These are all pure inside of my body. Now that electricity flows into here. You can't get into here. You can put a satellite dish out there, but you can't get into this here. So because I've purified all of these inside of my body, and I'm 100% pure, it's this electricity here in my soul that the grandmother and grandfather will use. They'll flow that electricity from these particles into the universe here, where that vast amount of electricity being generated by these subatomic particles, when it flows in there, we're talking hundreds of trillions of volts across 8 parallel universes in the 8 locations in our body that will be used to rewind time. As that electricity flows into the universe, it flows, into the universes here, and then from there it flows, it flows to the supermassive black holes, which are all evil. Then it flows into the stars at the bottom, which are all evil, and then it flows over to the planets, which you guys have basically, infected with your deviancy. But because that planet is my soul, I've now purified all the plants, animals, insects, and fungi of the deviancy that you've created for them. And then it flows over to the moon. And then from there, it's going to flow into your nuclear fusion reactors, and then into your microwaves. So by using the electricity of the quark in my soul, this soul here, although it's microscopic in my body, because the electricity outside the universe is being generated at a huge scale. If you were to go to the outside universe and see that electricity being generated by these particles rotating around the universe, we're talking hundreds of trillions of volts outside of there. When that electricity flows in, because all of these are pure, because I'm pure, that's what's going to shock all you kids to death. In case you're wondering how we're going to do it, okay? So, because I've purified all those dimensions in my body, the electricity will just flow from each of these particles inside of my body, inside the atom, shock everyone, okay? So, that's what we're looking at here. So Aura Wesley means death because she's no longer with us. So you are Aura Wesley, prisoner. How? Because my soul is that planet there. So this here, it grounds me to the planet. And like I said before, it's like that entire planet is inside my heart right here. So it's like having two attracting magnets. This planet is attracted to the planet that I'm standing on. The supermassive black hole inside the atom inside my body is attracted to the planet that I'm standing on. And that's what allows me to withstand that hundreds of trillions of volts of electricity that flow into the universe from my soul particle into all creation, allowing me and Grandma to shock every single one of you to death using positive electricity. Because I'm positive. I've purified myself of sin. They call that living on a prayer, okay? So I may not be eating the healthiest food, but I just say a simple prayer. Please forgive me for, eating unhealthy food. I drink my water and that's it. You kids are done. We're gone. Done. Deal with it. Get you out of the way. So again, AU stands for prison, penal colony. So you are prisoners and are going to die because my soul is the earth's core. I'm the only person that has that. All creation is my soul. So that's what Aura's little presentation is, and thought you kids need to know that. But over here, you see how that forms a Y? Okay? Y-R-O. Like, why row? Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Why row? Why row? Y-R-O-W. Why row? Or A-U, prisoner. So, prison or why roll? Why roll? So I guess that's like, why roll? Like, why roll against the tide? You are prisoners. What it means, you are prisoner. Why roll and try to go up the stream when you should go with the flow and come back home? Why why roll? You, like that's an N, but it's a you are prisoner. When you go back down to here, you're Australia prisoner. So you're gonna experience a lot of pain. I don't know if you know that song by Eminem, Love the Way You Lie. If you come over here and try to pull your same crap, you don't come here on Wednesday, don't come crying to me when, shit hits the fan and you guys are on your hands and knees begging to come home because you ain't going to come home, dummies. Window pane. He sings that song, Love the Way You Lie. So, yeah, you're going to try to come here as one, like, proclaim yourself the Alpha and Omega, because I don't have that here. I have Olivia, but we don't have our souls bound. You're going to try to come here and play the one card, and this because this is a representation of pi 3.14. You're going to come here as a mother of all creation, a father of all creation, and all it's going to get you is window pane, window pane. Wind. So I'm my element being air because I'm up here. You might think of me as the last airbender. So wind, window, pane. Eminem, Love the Way You Lie. Don't be dummies, man, and try to come over here and be liars and proclaim yourself the king and queen of all creation, because you're just going to die if you try to do that. Love the Way You Lie. So, yeah. Guess that's why they called it window pane. Now you get to watch her leave out the window. Guess that's why they call it window pane. So basically what that means, evil grandfather, is you're going to get your wife, completely erased from existence if you continue to persist in the belief that you can win. You're not going to win. If I don't get my UFO here on Wednesday, you're all going to lose. Now you get to watch your wife leave out the window, I'm going to win, W-I-N, because I'm wind. Air element, right? So, Dow. I don't even worry about that. I'm just going to say window. You seem to think that the glass that you give to me is going to pull me down. You think between now and, September, you're going to pull me off my sobriety wagon, because that's glass. If you're going to roll your dice and expect me to fall off the wagon with that video that, I'm waiting for, you're going to lose. Roll that dice and you're going to die. That's what that means. Don't rest your eggs in that glass and think you can win against me, because I'm going to win. If you try to roll that dice, you're going to cause the demise of your wife. Have a little bit of self-respect, evil grandfather, and show some love for her and say, let's go home, babe. We have a chance to be good again and heroes. Don't be a dumbass, man.